All right, y'all, it's your boy Zxous, and a lot of you guys have been asking me to give my predictions on basically what's happening for the live stream, right? I don't have it set up yet, but I am going to have my live stream set up by either tonight or tomorrow. If not, then guaranteed Thursday, but your boy will be live on Saturday, so make sure you guys pull up to that live stream. I am going to do a prediction of basically what we should all be expecting and what I think is going to be coming. Kind of just calling it ahead, right? If I get it right, I get it right. If I don't, I don't. But before we get into that, I do want to let you guys know we do still have obviously the soft launch for Gacha Wear out, where you guys can go ahead and get you guys some, you know, some drip. Currently it is only Nikke related, but remember it is going to come off of only Nikke and go to other Gacha games as well, such as Blue Archives and all that stuff like that. So if you guys want to go ahead and get yourself a little shirt, you guys could do that, and you have different color options as well. And if you guys want to go ahead and get yourself like some type of gym workout gear, just a regular t-shirt for the house, you guys could do that. It's all up to you, right? I'll have the link to this all in the description as a part of, you know, the soft launch for Gacha Wear. And I already made a post about like my goal and all that stuff, my target goal and all that stuff for Gacha Wear. So if you guys want to check out my community post to kind of get more information about what I'm trying to do, you guys can go ahead and do that. But before we besides all that, let's get into the video. So I do have my O2 videos pulled up, right? Basically what we got the first year and what we got the second year. And what we got the second year, right? I think one thing about Nikke that we can all agree is that every anniversary they level up, but they level up like corresponding to the anniversary. So for example, we would have the 0.5 anniversary and then the first anniversary, but the first anniversary would still kind of be more hype than the 1.5 anniversary, but the 1.5 anniversary would be way bigger than the 0.5 anniversary, you know what I mean? So for every 0.5 anniversary, essentially, they're leveling up catered to like the anniversary prior. So for the 1 anniversary, you only have the first and the second, and then the third, right? For the 0.5 anniversary, you have the 0.5 and then the 1.5, and now the 2.5 as well, right? And obviously, the Crowns is bigger than Dorothy's, Little Mermaid was bigger than Crowns and Dorothy's, and so on and so on. So I'm expecting us to get something insanely big this time. Obviously, when Red Hood came out, the coolest thing about her was one day they gave away a free pilgrim. That was a really big thing, but it was the first anniversary, right? Not only did they give a free pilgrim, but they also gave, I mean, they didn't give her, but Red Hood ended up being a burst 1, 2, and 3 character, right? That was kind of like the special gimmick of the character. And when it came to Crown or Cinderella, when it came to Cinderella, the gimmick about her was that they had 2 pilgrim banners, right? I mean, I don't want to say that's the gimmick, but they had 2 pilgrim banners. Not only did they have 2 pilgrim banners, Cinderella was the first character in the game to scale off of HP for their raw damage. So I do expect the anniversary characters to be Nayuta and Liberalia, right? I'm thinking we could possibly get a third one, right? Like 3 summonable pilgrims and then a free character, so 4 pilgrims in total. That wouldn't be out of the question, especially since we've went from 1 to 2 for the first and second. But I don't expect them to drop like as many banners as the anniversary is, because if we get to the 10th anniversary, they're gonna have 10 anniversary banners. Like, I doubt it. You get what I'm saying? So I think we're probably going to get 2 pilgrims. It's just this time it's going to be Nayuta and Liberalia, good versus bad, because the first anniversary was good, second anniversary was bad with like hero versus villains technically, and then obviously the third anniversary will be hero and villain, or hero versus villain, whatever, right? I don't know who the free character would be. I think it would be Pinocchio. I think they're going to try to either incorporate Nihilister, an alt version of Nihilister in this anniversary, or save that for guaranteed New Year's, because there's still so many other pilgrims we have to get by, right? Leviathan is still not here. Behemoth is still not here. The only reason why I don't think it's going to be Behemoth, Leviathan, or Nihilister is just because in the little teaser that Nikke did for the live stream, they had statues of those characters. It wouldn't make sense if they're trying to do a teaser. It wouldn't necessarily make sense for Nikke to, you know, post the characters, regardless if it's a statue or not. They wouldn't post any type of hint towards the anniversary character. And let me see if I can pull up this picture so I can show you guys what I'm talking about if you don't already know what I'm talking about, right? When did they post this live stream info though? Was it before or after Delta? That I don't know. I'll have to pause and find it. Yeah, right here. So as you guys see, I don't know if you guys can really see, but in the back here, there's Leviathan right there, and then you have freaking Zxous, and then if we actually go here, you have Behemoth is right down there, right? You have Behemoth right there. I guess Nihilister wasn't in there, so yeah, I don't know. Another thing I'm expecting is obviously a maximum of 300 or minimum of 300 pulls. One thing you guys can see already here, 106 free pulls for the first anniversary, 200 plus free pulls for the second anniversary. I think one thing about Nikke is that they're going to constantly give more and more, because for the half anniversary, I think it was like 60 or 80 pulls. For the first anniversary, it was 106. For the 1.5, it was 150 something. I think it was 153. And then for the second anniversary, it was 200. 2.5 anniversary was like what, 220 something or 230 something, plus the like rebate system and all that stuff. I think we're guaranteed going to get minimum 300 tickets for this anniversary, right? So expect 300 tickets minimum. Expect obviously all these free rewards, a boatload of codes. That's one thing about Nikke anniversary. They have a code every day. Like, they will drop a code every day without telling you. So make sure, guys, if I don't have the video, I know for a fact Gogo Gotcha is going to have it. So stay tuned, especially on Gogo Gotcha's channel for that, right? Favorite items. I don't know if we're going to get any favorite items because we just got a new set of favorite items, being Bay, Polly, Tove, and Julia for the summer event. And summer was not that long ago. So I doubt we're going to get favorite items for Isabel, Haran, and Noah. They are in the side story, and they're a big part in the side story. At least from, I haven't done side story yet. I want to save it before the actual anniversary, I think. But you have that. But my thing is, in the teaser, they're still teasing. Like, it would be one thing if it was a side story only thing, but they're teasing it in the here. That's Isabel, Haran, and Noah. So I'm expecting something to happen to them. I think they're either going to get skins. One of them are getting a gacha costume skin, and then the rest are just getting skins, like battle pass skins and whatever. Or these characters are getting a favorite items. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. And it wouldn't be out of the question because all three of those pilgrims came out with the game in 2022. Not only that, all three of them, in an overall standpoint, is really garbage. Don't get me wrong, Noah is a fantastic character in PvP, but PvP not only something that people don't do, but it's not the end all be all of Nikke. There's so much more to the game than PvP, and Noah is hot garbage anywhere else outside of PvP. So I do kind of believe we are going to get favorite items. Now, my thing is, I think Isabel's favorite item is going to be the craziest, because they kind of gave Isabel a favorite item through a character, which is Arcana. Arcana is literally meant for Isabel. So imagine a favorite item Isabel with Arcana. It's just going to be hacks, I feel like. We're actually just going to see hacks when they give Isabel a favorite item. So I'm most excited for that. I'm also very excited for Haran's favorite item, because she had the virus transfer. I think that mechanic in 2022 was the coolest thing ever. Basically, if an enemy died, she would just transfer damage taken to another enemy. If they're going to make her fit for 2025 and still have such a mechanic, if not better, then I'm expecting a lot from that. But yeah, this is already screaming Nayuta, right? That's her staff, the monk, like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of makes sense it's going to be Nayuta, but we'll really have to see. I'm really scared. I love anniversary because it's like you never know. You just don't know. One thing about Nikke is that they really don't leak anything. You know what I'm saying? Like other games for their live streams or anniversaries, they would already have it leaked by now and we would know, right? We're all assuming it's Nayuta because that's just kind of like what makes the most sense and stuff like that, but we have no idea what's coming with the anniversary and stuff like that. When it came to Red Hood, she got leaked, but we already knew it was going to be Red Hood, but she got leaked. And then when it came to Cinderella, they didn't leak her or anything like that, but it was just obvious it was Cinderella because the icon they used was a glass slipper. If you don't know, they do these characters off of fairy tale, like Cinderella, the glass slipper. How? Come on, no, only a fool would not understand what was going on there. But yeah, 300 tickets, 2 pilgrim banners minimum. I'm expecting the rebate system, all that cool stuff. I'm expecting favorite items. I think if we're gonna get a gacha costume skin, it will probably go to Red Hood, because Red Hood is getting a rerun, right? Red Hood is Dorothy, Modern, they're getting rerun. So I expect all 3 of them to realistically get skins, right? And then maybe Nayuta or Libriolio gotta get a gacha costume skin, right? Kind of, like what they did with Little Mermaid and Mira. Nah, they're not then. Nayuta and freaking Libriolio, which are my predictions, are going to get the gacha costume skins, because that's what they did for Little Mermaid and Mihara. So yeah, there's that. What else is there? I think new content is in order. I know we just got the Solo Ray Museum, but I feel like that's nothing. Like, I feel like new end game PvE content is in order. So I'm really hoping for that. We will have a bingo sheet like we always do for these anniversaries before the anniversary actually starts and stuff like that. I'm really excited slash like nervous. I don't know. I'm super excited. I'm super nervous just because like I don't know what's going to come. I don't know what to really expect. I have a feeling of what the characters are, but we never know anything, and it's just going to be crazy. Not to mention, we're talking about 2 pilgrims that are probably going to surpass the other characters in the game, right? We're talking about 2 characters that will 100% hit the top 10, and then one of them are definitely hitting top 5, guaranteed. Right, so we're talking about some major characters here, but other than that, I don't think there was anything else. Obviously, like between these the content, like skins, explanations, like we get like these quality of life updates, right? Like with the 2nd anniversary, we end up getting the bonus recruitment. I think they need to change this. I think this needs a new order as well. This whole Naga litter, Alice, like change them. Let's get a new season of that going. And then when it came to this, obviously, realistically, it wasn't really much besides like this. They added this, the new character test function. That was big. Obviously skill resets are in order. It's been months. Literally, we need them. I need to get my materials back, especially since I have no idea who the anniversary character is going to be, or what typing. That's the biggest thing that I'm worried about, the typing. I don't know what the typing is going to be, and I have to prep it in advance, right? So I think that's all of my that's all my like predictions right now. Right, that's all I can say. Those are all my predictions right now, but it's gonna be the your boy Zxous end of the video. And like I said again, Gotchaware official soft launch is active, so if you guys want to go get you guys a shirt, hoodie, all that stuff, by all means, links in the description and probably the pinned comment. But yeah, let me know what you guys think is coming for the anniversary. I will have some anniversary stuff for Gotchaware as well, so expect that if you are a fan of Gotchaware so far. It's gonna be your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace. Love you all. I'm out. Bye.